Hi everyone. So in this week's video, I am going to do a speed drawing and I guess talk over my process and show you guys how I created this drawing of the protagonists from the video game Horizon Forbidden West. This is Aloy, and I gotta say, I love this video game. I started playing it 2 weeks ago when it released, and I've been playing it nonstop. It's actually taken up a huge part of my life for these past 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm enjoying everything, and I'm nearing the end, and I'm like, really like, no, I don't want to finish it. Just want to keep playing, right? So, anyway, let's get started, and I'll kind of walk through my process of how I made this drawing. So when I start, I kind of have an idea of what I want. I'm sketching out like the pose that I want her in, and as you can see, I'm going into some smaller details after I've completed the rough pose. And the great thing is Alo has such a cool design. This drawing that I make, the design of her outfit, isn't actually um, of one that exists in the video game. It's more of like an amalgamation of designs that I've picked up or that I've seen in her character design, and I'm just putting random things together. But now I'm running through the line work and cleaning it up. As you can see, I'm like running through basically what I've made for my sketch and just adding more details, really getting the fine lines in. And as you can see, I'm like working on her face. I don't quite know what I want for her nose structure, but eventually I do figure it out. And I'm just adding more details in these parts right here. And in the video game, she has the ability to kind of go in and like choose her face, like paint, I guess, tattoo paintings and whatnot that she has on her face. So I went with something that I saw in game that I was inspired by. So I went with that. And now, as you can see, I'm working on the colors. I first add in a rough color for like the big portions of her outfit, and then I'm just adding in the other colors and adding details, coloring in the details. I know, like, for her outfits, she's got like a tannish kind of like tribal color, but then it's infused with like very saturated like blues and reds. And I mean, her hair is like, she's a redhead, so she's got like this amazing red orange flame hair, they call her in the video game. So yeah, I really love her design, and always have been really into the video game, in the designs in the video game as well. And as you can see here, I'm just adding more colors into the line work. A tip of mine is that if you want to make the art pop a little more, is you can differentiate the colors of the line art. So I've gone in and done that in her face and in like some of the clothing. And now I'm just making a dark background so that I can kind of fix the edges of where the colors might have seeped out. So I'm just basically cleaning it up before I move into shadows and lights. But I'm also adding in blush for her face. This kind of just makes her seem more, I guess, lively. And if you know the video game, like the character has a lot of blush, and so I wanted to emphasize that. And here I'm just establishing my light source. Right, it's kind of like in the background, but kind of higher up. And then I'm going in and coloring in where the light would hit. The thing about trying to grasp light is that you have to stay consistent, and as you can see, I'll like miss that in a few spots, but I'll go in and I'll fix it. Like some spots that I've messed up a little bit too was in this right leg, and you can see it here. Like I added light in there, but then really, if the light's behind her, you won't see that light. So eventually I fix that, but for now it's just gonna stay there. And yeah, I'm adding in more details. I wanted to really like exaggerate the light, like kind of hitting her face. So here I am going in and adding some deeper shadows, and then just fixing some little pieces and adding more highlights because you can never go wrong with some highlights. So I'm using the color dodge in this instance, and I feel like color dodge is not the best, but if you really want to emphasize like a really bright source of light, it works especially well in that instance. But yeah, as you can see, here I am. I'm fixing the shadow, right, and on her leg, adding that in so that she seems like she's in space more. And I think I even push it more later on, but just adding to the effect with more shadows here. And if you see it like flickering on and off, that's just me playing with the the opacity and making sure I have it right. And as you see, like I'm moving the sun, right, and then adding some rim light to the make it pop out more. And so the thing about the video game is it's based on like the setting is like kind of like in the west, so there's a lot of desert climates, a lot of like jungle and whatnot. So I know that I wanted to add some of that desert look, and so I went with this sort of background where it's got like the mountains in the background, but it's the colors reflect more of like a tannish, like a dry kind of, like Arizona or I don't know, somewhere out west, right? Anyway, so I am just going in and fixing small details, adding reflective lights from the ground, and then adding more lights into her hair. And I think we're coming up pretty close to the end, but I know I do add more lights to kind of make it pop more. And yeah, but this is pretty much it. I know, okay, so she has this thing called a focus on her ear, and I wanted to make sure that was a light source too, so I added that blue in. And yeah, see, here I am. I actually added some texture into the ground, and then what's going on here? It just looks like nothing's happening, but there's a lot of like small details that I go into with this drawing. But yeah, this is pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed the drawing, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel. I will be doing more art like this, more fan art, more basically anything. And if you guys want to see any specific types of art, let me know too. Don't be shy and comment below. Let me know what you want to see, and I can definitely get some things going for you. So, yeah, thank you for joining me, and I hope you guys have a good weekend. And peace out.